said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The toss sweep to the right. And some room to work. There he goes! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. The snap sets up the throw. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football, but because they couldn't execute, now it's fourth and long.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting a hiss. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the run, it's Paul. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. LSU right back to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the ground. He'll try to take it back. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Dive into the playbook here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make him execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the gun. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Now the pitch. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Decision time for this offense. 4th down, Palmer, the home crowd. You know they want to go for it. They're going to be chanting. They're going to be excited. They need a reason to get on their feet.
And I like it because the head coach sending a clear message to his team. We are going to be aggressive.
They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Paul. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Will run the offense out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touch. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play, 1st and 10 from their own 49. Lost a throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Spins away from the defense. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know what holds it?
There he goes. Just keeps moving. The tag. Touchdown, Oregon. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole. Quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Got it! Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Dumps it to the back. Oh, he makes a catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this.
It's a running room. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Just enough time for one final play in this half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
LSU quick to the line. Got room to work. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Loose in the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that's That's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were